Hey, 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 it's Motha Knows.
Knows, mother knows, mother, mother knows, mother knows. Okay.
I was about to come in on my part. She be knowing. Because she be knowing.
We're recording that song for the masses. I don't care what nobody says. We so corny. Speaking of
Oh,
corny,
Lord.
this is a random, but I was on the shade room and I saw Stevie J, Ray J, and Safari hanging out. If that ain't the corniest crew I've ever seen in my life.
Listen, they would have been the corny crew in high school. Oh, here they come again. Act like you're doing something. Act like you're doing something. Like,
Right, right, right.
like
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
they would have
Yeah.
been that crew.
And I hate to call anybody corny, but they have given us plenty of material to
I think
solidify that title.
I think it's earned. I think it's. I mean, because we're pretty nice. Like
Yeah.
we
And
pretty
I
much
mean,
go with
and
the
let's
flow.
just,
Like,
I call myself corny. It's a different corny, but I call myself corny. Mine
right,
is more, mine is more of a dorky corny. Theirs is just
a
cornball.
lame corny.
Right. Anyway, I got off on a tangent, but
Hide your money, hide your kids, corny. But
yeah,
anyway,
hide yourself. Leave me alone.
exit the room immediately.
No, I don't. I don't even want a free drink. That's how corny.
Not that I
You know, in
don't want the
college,
free look because college. No, I don't want the free meal.
free meal,
It's not even
right?
worth it.
I was about to say, you know, in college when you want that free meal, I don't even want it. I'm not. I
We've
can't
all been
sacrifice.
there,
I
sitting
can't
through that
sacrifice
meal, just
my
like
time for you.
this gonna get me through right now, and I'm gonna have leftovers for
Right,
later. So
right.
just bear with it.
It's not even worth it. Anyway, that
That's
was
hilarious.
our tangent for today. But I wanted to talk about because I've been tuning in. I know you have too. The Olympics,
Yeah,
like 2024 Paris. I wish I was there
right.
because the Olympics is given this year.
And I'm like, when did we all agree like we're gonna show out for Paris? Like when did we where was the black meeting like we going to Paris and we gonna show out?
I love that for us though, because we don't ever really have to like come together and kumbaya. It's just like everybody gets on board, you know? you
True.
see you
You
see it
like,
like it's like the running dynamic that we have as a
uh,
community. You see one person
you
run,
don't ask no
it's
questions. We're not asking no questions. Like,
uh,
right. That's
so
true
yeah,
though, because like and what I love about it, right? It's like the older generation kind of like, no, we about to have fun at the Olympics, like showing the young kids like, no, this is turn up time. Like,
I don't,
Snoop out there, Uncle Snoop out there, Flavor Flav doing his thing, like contributing to, athletes, which I think is so dope
yeah, I
that he
love
is,
that.
lending his finances to help support a lot of these athletes that don't get the money that they deserve. So I think that's really, really super dope.
I think it's dope, but I'm like, what does that say about the US Federation? Like
Go facts. I mean, we
what are y'all doing?
we know like they're not giving these girls what they deserve.
Right. But I'm like, if if you're getting all this publicity about people needing handouts because they can't pay rent, people working two and three other jobs just to train for the Olympics, I'm gonna need y'all to figure it out because this
Yeah,
has been
they're representing the country.
right. I mean, I'm sure way before my time, but during my time when I was like kind of in and out, the same thing. Like I had friends who were working multiple jobs just to stay afloat to make it to the Olympics, and it's like, is it even worth it at that point?
Yeah, no facts,
Some
facts.
people
Because
really
because
did
if I
pull
don't
out.
win, if I don't
Yeah,
win and come out here with something, what was it for?
right. I know a lot of people who were talented and were just like, I'm not doing it because it's too much of a sacrifice. Like I don't I want to make money. I want to be able to live.
I need to live, girl. I need to eat,
Thinking about the cost of groceries these days.
girl.
Yeah,
Grocery shopping is another mortgage payment. Like
it's ridiculous.
it's ridiculous. You used to walk into the grocery store with 150, 200 and be like, I'm about my cart about to be full to
Racking
the
up.
max.
Yeah.
Now it's like a corner.
I really feel like it's price gouging. Like the communities at large are trying to make up for the pandemic. I really feel like that
No
because it's
facts.
ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
Because as soon as the pandemic started, they were like, "Oh, we're experiencing shortages," and oh, like shortages of what? We just got here, like we just hit crisis mode.
Right.
Where's the short? If anything, we should have surplus. It should be sitting in the warehouse because it's not moving. Anyway,
Yeah.
I
But
digress.
another tangent. Simone Biles. Can we just segue to her? Because my goodness, that girl
The
is
greatest to
the
ever do it.
goat.
The
Like
greatest to ever do it.
it's her and Serena for me. You know?
Facts. And so yes, definitely Serena. I mean, come on, Serena, and I'm still gonna throw Venus up in there. But I
Oh
mean, of
yeah,
course, Serena,
sure.
like,
Yeah.
you know,
Serena like took
Serena
it to
ran with it. Serena ran with it.
yeah.
But I also have my eye on Coco. I love me some Coco.
I love Coco. Yeah.
Like she reminds me of a young Serena, like
Yeah.
a very powerful player, very, very bold in like her interactions with, like the refs. I think they call them refs, with
Yeah.
the refs and how they call games unfairly and stuff like that. I don't know,
Okay.
but,
The
but I don't
umpire.
know how.
Is that
But y'all know
baseball?
who I'm talking about when I say the refs, the people that sit in them high chairs
Yeah.
and be calling,
Calling it.
making all those bad calls.
Right.
So I think we got on a tangent. But going back to Simone Biles, like homegirl is giving us, of course, tricks that can't nobody do. Landing the moves. Like I know she did like the triple flip, right? Like she did the triple
Yeah.
flip.
The
That's
vault.
never been done. She made history there. And doesn't she have a trick in her bag? Like she was supposed to do it. She didn't
Supposed
do
to do
it.
it on the uneven bars, I believe,
Okay.
because she actually has uh, a move named after her for every apparatus but that.
Yeah.
I think it's like five different moves that are named after her, and then she was supposed to do one for the uneven bars, but didn't. She
Okay.
decided not to.
Okay. But I think she still has time to do it though. I think I read. Like
Oh, she. I
I
mean,
think
she
she
just
still.
she got the all around individual gold. So I don't know what else is next or what else is out there still because they did the team, they did the individual all arounds. I'm not sure what else is still to go, but she may have
I
another
feel like I
team.
read that she like qualified for a final round on the bar, something like that. Like they were
Okay.
like basically if it they were saying that she still has a chance to do it. I don't know if that chance is, if that has passed, but what I read is she still has a chance to do her trick. I don't know.
By the time this airs, she may have done it.
She may have. We're gonna see. I mean, of course, like the conversation is about Biles. It's gonna be about Biles when it comes to gymnastics. It's gonna be all things Simone Biles. And I don't want to take away from the other girls on the team, right? The other great gymnasts that are out there because they're all amazing, right?
Yeah. I love
But
Jordan Childs.
yeah,
Like she came out with her grills. I love her
I love
flair.
those girl.
I love that she is her own person. Hesley is 16. I believe that's her name, and she's just like the baby of the team, and I love that for her
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I know they're just like rallying around her, and she was
yeah,
very much a contributor to the team's gold. So I'm proud of that for her. And then Suni, and then it escapes me the last girl, but great team. And
yeah,
I love the diversity of the team. It just shows what America is supposed to be, which is the melting pot that we learned about. So I love
yeah.
that for them.
Yeah, and I would imagine like Simone is probably on the older end, right? So
Oh yeah.
just to have her there, like advising you and coaching you and learning from her is probably so amazing for the younger girls that are coming up.
Mhm. She's
I
20,
wonder, she's
so that's
27.
11-year gap between the 16-year-old and her. So that's her mentor, I'm sure. Like that's her girl.
Yeah,
If it were me and I was 16 on the team, I'd be like all about
all
Simone.
about
Like,
Simone. All right,
girl, where we going?
what can you teach me? What can you show me? Like, what we doing? You're big
I would
sis.
be annoying. Hey, big sis.
I'll big sis you quick, real quick.
And after the Olympics, popping up, hey girl, calling, what we doing?
I wonder if Simone has thought about like coaching, like what she's going to do like as she retires, because I do think I do think it would serve the ones coming up if like people like Simone and like some of the the vets, I'll call them vets. Some of the vets came in and said, okay, now I want to coach. Now I want to like build up a team. Now I want to consult something. right? So it feels, I think, like a safer space for some of these girls, especially like given what Simone Biles went through, being sexually harassed, and I'm sure she's definitely not the only one.
Yeah.
Um, but I would just love that for her to see her continue her career as a leader in that space, like from a different angle.
Yeah, there were at least a handful of athletes who testified in that. I think it was a congressional hearing or
Mm.
something like that. So for sure. But I agree with you. I just saw a clip and it kind of like made my heart melt of Dominique Dawes because the little girl in me was like, that was our
That was
girl.
our Simone.
That
Like,
was our Simone. I mean, and it was a clip of her doing the floor routine where she created her own. It was actually a clip and it was talking about Simone creating her own moves, but talking about Dominique Dawes being the predecessor, the person who started that because
yep.
she had her own move on the floor routine where it was because she trained in a gym that was small, she would have to flip and then immediately turn back around and keep going. And
Oh.
nobody before her time had ever done that. And so she
Mm.
used to get deducted for that because it was like a new move, right? And so she basically blazed the trail for Simone to start trying out her new moves because as we see with Simone, she's going through the same thing of
Mm.
trying these new moves, and because nobody else in the field can
Which
do
is
it,
so crazy to me.
and it's kind of crazy.
Like, because it's new and you've never seen it, you want to deduct,
Mm-hmm.
but it looks like a creative, new, legit, innovative move. I don't know. But that's just another, listen. We take things
To
10
another,
times further than where other people will probably take it.
yeah.
So I think it's just another way to kind of those checks and balances, right, of oppression that keep us or try to keep us in a box or try to keep us, at a certain level.
I mean, at our core, we are just the most creative beings, I think, to walk the planet,
Yeah.
right? So, like you said, it's a checks and balances of the mediocrity around us trying to keep us at bay. So it's frustrating, but I love the fact that she keeps pushing the
Yeah.
envelope. You know,
And then a bit,
she went from her first move to now she has five, and I think she's going for her sixth. So they're not stopping her from doing what she's doing. And then eventually people are going to be able to catch on
that's what
and
I was going to say. Eventually, like, you have to be like, okay, girl, like, here go your points. Here go your, like, here's your move, because everyone, even like so if it's not administration, the world, the fans, the people, like, they love it, right? And then it brings more attention and new attention to a space that probably, I mean, we all love it, Olympics, but I feel like it's just a bigger conversation now, you know?
it is. It certainly is. And I'm thinking about even the qualifiers before the Olympics when everybody was tuning in to see who was going to make the gymnastics team. You don't really see that much publicity,
Interest. Yeah.
around entrance
Yeah.
around qualifier. So yeah, I believe that she is definitely pushing the sport forward and kudos to you, girl.
Because
You are our current day GOAT and shout out to Dominique Dawes because
she is the current day GOAT. She is definitely the current
homegirl,
day GOAT.
like homegirl left me in awe when I was little.
Yeah.
She
But I
made
mean,
me it wasn't even my sport, but Dominique Dawes made me want to be an Olympian.
no, she made us all want to, like, try it.
Like I
she
could do
made us
this.
all she made us all want to go to like one or two gymnastics classes
Uh-huh.
just to see if we had it.
Like I could do that. Like
Because remember in PE that used to be a thing. Like, we had the bars.
oh
We
yeah,
well, we
and
went
all
to
of that
we went to
stuff.
like predominantly white schools though, so that could have been a budget thing. That could have been
Right.
we had the good resources.
Like we had that. We definitely had uneven bars. I
We
remember
did. We
that.
had the uneven. We had the, what do you call the one you walk across? The
The
beam.
beam.
We
Yep,
had the
we had the
beam.
beam.
So we were
Mhm.
up in there like, wait a minute,
Uh-huh.
like, do I
Okay.
have it?
Okay.
Oh, I can do a little turn. Okay.
We not on your level, not me.
Oh yeah, but that was good times. The last shout out I'll give is to Sudan, right? Like, kind of switching gears, but I just love that the culture. I mean, and for me, culture is global. If you got it, you got it. So I love to see Sudan entering the space in basketball and, right, making a name for themselves and getting their first entrance and their first win. Granted, it was over Puerto Rico, but. I think like just in general, they're making history. So
They
I
almost
think
beat
that
the
was awesome
US.
too.
They almost beat the US, I believe.
Yeah, it was a close game. It was a close game. Yep. Yep.
Like, it was
So
down to the wire. Yeah.
all right. All
Come on
right.
now.
But that's all I got. I ain't got no more.
Well, here's to Paris 2024, and I'm making plans for LA 2028 because I will definitely want to be in the building, especially if it's Simone Biles is like last hurrah.
Right, because she'll be 30s. Okay.
She'll be in her 30s, and gymnastics, she's actually kind of pushing the envelope.
She
I feel
is.
like now at 27, so we'll
Yep.
see. But if she there, I'm there. I'm
Got
gonna see
Ariel
who
like I
wants
got
to
my
go.
ticket. Come on,
Right,
Keith.
and we're gonna go to a soccer game or two. Make it a thing. Come
Yeah, we
on,
might
girl.
have to start those. Might have to start those talks for real.
Yeah, we do. I mean, we actually have to start it now.
Now, no facts. Like today.
Anyway, that's it. We in
All
there like swimwear.
right, love y'all. Like, follow, subscribe, comment, give us your thoughts about the Olympics, what you've seen, what you like, what you don't like. Just add to the discussion.
All right, have a good one, y'all.
Bye.